Picture this. You're casually playing Super Mario Galaxy until... Wait, what was that? Let's mute the music and sounds and rewind. What you just heard was not simply another sound effect. It was part of what Nintendo internally called the Melody engine. Casual players might easily miss this detail while playing, but even modders generally tend to ignore them due to the lack of documentation and relevance. Nintendo themselves knew this detail rarely got noticed, as stated in an Iwata Asks interview. But today, I would like to show you the melodies that are present in the Super Mario Galaxy games. What exactly are chords and melodies? As you heard with the launch star, melodies are a sequence of notes from an instrument, like a harp. Most songs in the game have what is called a timing track. These are what Kawamura is referencing when he mentions synchronizing MIDIs. Each timing track also has a chord information table. As Kawamura said, the timing track is synced to the streamed music at all times. When a melody is triggered, the game will pull data from the chord table and use it while playing the melody. Here's what I mean. As you can see, here, the chord data changes how the melody sounds when activated. Now, launch stars aren't the only objects that make use of chords and melodies. On screen now is a chart illustrating the usages of objects which play melodies. As you can see, some objects go off the chart.
Fortunately, I have a bigger chart.
Let's go through what each of these sound like now. We start with the test melodies, ME Test 01 and 02. The ME is short for melody. These cannot be encountered during gameplay, as Nintendo used them purely for testing their soundtracks. However, we can preview how melodies sound like using this chords player. Next, we have ME Magic and Magic L. You are probably very familiar with these as they are tied to Sling Stars and Launch Stars, the former of which being significantly shorter. Let's check some examples. Now, let's look at the Player 2 related melodies. Here we have ME D-pad hit, ME 2P assist jump L, and assist attack. ME D-pad hit can be heard when player 2 freezes an enemy. ME 2P assist jump is heard when only player 2 makes Mario jump. ME 2P assist jump L plays when both player 1 and player 2 make Mario jump. ME 2P assist attack is used in very specific situations, mostly in Galaxy 1. Regarding the two assist jump melodies, they're actually still hooked up to Mario's jump in Galaxy 2. However, the conditions for activating them are never met. For your viewing pleasure, I've modded the game so every jump is a power jump.
Yahoo! 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 Yahoo!
ME coin up here S is self-explanatory. Take a listen. These next two, ME Flower Fairy Get 0 and 1, they got dummied out in Galaxy 2. This is because they weren't even used in Galaxy 1. I guess they were planning to be used with the Note Fairy object, which in the final game doesn't use chords. Instead, it uses something called the remix system. But that's a topic for another day. Let's take a listen to them in the player. Next, there are a lot of Astrodome-related chords. Astrodome is the internal name of the Comet Observatory domes. ME Astrodome hit Galaxy 1 through 5 can be heard in Galaxy 1 when hovering a file on the file select or a galaxy on the galaxy map. It's decided at random which one will play, so not only does the sound always change throughout the song as the chords progress, but also the randomized melody will guarantee you always hear a different sound. As a bonus, there is also ME Astrodome hit Galaxy N1 through 5. These can be heard in the file select if you hover a file that's not yet created. Now we have ME Astrodome Select 1 through 4. During gameplay, you will only hear ME Astrodome Select 3, as the others were muted by Nintendo in the final game. It can be encountered when you click on a file or galaxy. Luckily, 1, 2, and 4 are only muted, not dummied out, so we can unmute them and see what they sound like. Finally, we have ME Astrodome Calcel 1 through 5. Calcel? Surely Nintendo meant to spell cancel, but whatever. After selecting a galaxy and pressing B, you'll be played one at random. Another set of melodies, which are possibly more familiar to you, belong to flip panels. The first one consists of ME flip panel on, off, and on first. Stepping on a flip panel for the first time plays on first to ensure you start at a bass note. And then whenever you activate another panel, it plays an ascending sound. This also applies for deactivating panels, of course. Now, why is there a second set of flip panel related melodies? What does INV stand for? A keen Galaxy player already knows, but for those who don't, there are slightly different flip panels which are only seen in Galaxy 1's intro. The rules for on, off, and on first apply here as well. Next, we have an interesting case. These are only heard in the King Caliente battles, ME Rally combo first, second, and last. You can hear first whenever you or King Caliente slap the coconut for the first time. Second is heard on the consecutive hits between the player and Caliente. And last is whenever King Caliente can no longer counter the coconut and thus takes damage. Lastly, we have a melody that's exclusive to Galaxy 2, ME More Fire. From the sound of it, one would believe it belongs to the Squizzard boss fight, but that's actually not the case. ME Morphfire is completely unused. Thus, let's take a listen to it in the Chords player. Now, if you're curious, this is what the sound from the Squizzard boss fight actually sounds like. Phew, that was quite a lot to look at. What's that? I missed one. Oh yeah, ME Talk Balloon exclamation. Unfortunately, this sound is completely dummied out in both games, so we can't listen to it at all. Talk Balloon exclamation refers to a layout that was only seen in the E3 2006 demo of Super Mario Galaxy. Thankfully, we have some footage of this sound from people uploading their E3 playthroughs. But you didn't watch this video just to get disappointed at the end, did you? Well...
Then check this out.
What you just saw was an accurate recreation of the E3 2006 level in Galaxy 2 by SY24. He also currently maintains a project where he ports sounds and music from Galaxy 1 to Galaxy 2, including the Talk Balloon melody. You can find a link to it in the description. Oh, and one more thing. The Chord player I've been using in this video can be downloaded as an update to the sound effects and music player. Check the description for more information. That's everything I have for you today. See you next time.